Hello, back again working on the 1992 Navajoke as I like to call it, or nappy hoe as some people do. When replacing my radius arm bushings, I apparently stressed this brake line a little too much. It started leaking. Now, this was fairly well chewed up, if you can see it in the last video, before I touched it, as no one's done any maintenance on it, but I was hoping to get away with making it to my paycheck tomorrow, which I didn't quite do, so I will have to be replacing it today. I've already picked up the line, and with any luck I won't have too much to fight with as far as getting this off. I've heard these can be quite the pain, as this is a this fitting here actually has 3 lines coming out of it. It's got the steel and rubber line going to the brake caliper. It's got the brake line feed from the master cylinder on top, and then on the other side of this fitting, behind this spring shackle, is a spring perch, is a brake line going to the passenger side front caliper. That brake line is fairly well damaged as well, but it's not leaking. I imagine it will be after I replace this side, due to the pressure finding the weakest portion and causing a failure. But I don't have that side yet, and I can't get it until tomorrow, so hopefully this swap will be more than enough to get it done. Anyway, this is the before, and like last time, there will be an after. Just a quick side note for everyone. These clips that hold the brake line into this hole, the clips are usually on the back, they can be a bit frustrating because you can't really see them until you get them off, but yeah. I spent the good part of 15-20 minutes smacking it around, trying to move it back and forth, trying to get it off. Didn't realize you need to lift. It sits on the back strut like this, the strut tower, and this side is against the tower. You need to lift the upper end and slide it down off of the part on the brake line. Here we go. There's a groove in there that slips over, and then it's actually the brake line from the master cylinder that goes into this side, not the one to the passenger side. But disconnect that line first, and then you can slip the clip off, and pull this out and replace it with your new one. I'm only really making this video to show you guys how this clip works, so you don't break it trying to get it off, and to let you know, if you spin it first, if you knock it around without bending it up too much, you can actually reuse these. The spring steel stays good as long as you don't put any heat on it. Never put any heat on it, and it'll be working for you. But I'll finish the job up and make a recording of the finished piece. Alright, well, here's the after. New brake lines in place with the factory clip reinstalled. Got real lucky here in that these brake lines on the other side of this were not seized, so I didn't have to replace the fittings. This bolt here is a 9/16. Make sure if you are replacing these brake lines that you do get the 2 copper washers that go on the banjo bolt. You can kind of see the other one should be crushed a little bit. I didn't get it torqued down very evenly, and I don't know what this pin on here is for. Sorry, I'm having trouble getting the camera lined up. Not really sure what the dowel is for. Doesn't have a hole on the back of it, so can't really figure it out. But yeah, and I do have the car on a jack stand, just to let you people know I'm being safe, all that. But yeah, got this side done. Bled this side before I bled the passenger side, because with this being the point where the driver's side and passenger side brake fluid channels diverge, figured I'd have more air on this side, so I bled it out first and then bled the remainder out of the passenger side. Not going to show you that because, well, I messed up on something on a previous job and I haven't gotten the stuff to fix it yet, and I don't want anybody to see that. So yeah, well, there you are. I believe this was $17 and change with these 2 fittings I bought, just in case the lines were seized and I had to reflare them. Lines are 7/16, and like I said, that banjo bolt is 9/16. I've got a hand-operated vacuum bleeder kit, and then this is one of those catch tanks that you get in the really, really cheap kits. I don't know even where I got that from, but I have it. But anyway, there's the brakes.